Clear for tonight.
Yes, sir.
Where are you now?
Phone booth.
11 o'clock. The private patrolman goes around to the bar on 2nd Avenue for a beer. Only one light should be visible from the street. At 11:15, a subway train crosses the bridge.
Again.
I'll go now.
Your call, please. Operator, I've been dialing Murray Hill 40098 for the last couple of minutes, but the line is always busy. I don't see how it could be busy that long. Will you try it for me, please?
Murray Hill 40098. One moment, please.
It's my husband's office. He's working late tonight and I'm alone here in the house. My health is very poor and I've been feeling so nervous all day.
Ringing Murray Hill 40098.
Hello.
Hello, is Mr. Stevenson there?
Hello, George.
Yes, sir.
Hello, who's this? What number am I calling, please?
The client says the coast is clear for tonight.
Yes, sir.
Where are you now?
Phone booth.
At 11 o'clock, the private patrolman goes around to the bar on 2nd Avenue for a beer. Make sure that all the lights downstairs are out. Only one light should be visible from the street. At 11:15, a subway train crosses the bridge. It makes a noise in case her window is open, and she should scream.
Oh, hello, what number is this, please?
I understand.
Make it quick, as little blood as possible. Our client doesn't wish to make her suffer long.
Life will do.
It will. And remember, steal her rings, bracelets, and the jewelry in the drawer. Our client wants it to look like a simple robbery.
I get it.
Oh! How awful!
Your call, please.
Operator, I've just been cut off.
I apologize, madam. May I know the number where you calling?
It was supposed to be Murray Hill 40098, but it wasn't. I was connected to a wrong number, and I've just heard the most horrible thing. A murder! And... Operator, you have to retrace that call.
I beg your pardon, madam. I don't quite...
Listen, these men were killers. I've heard that they were planning to murder somebody. An innocent woman who's alone in her house near a bridge. We got to stop them. We need to...
What number were you calling, madam?
That doesn't matter. This was a wrong number and you dialed it. We've got to find it out immediately.
But, madam...
You're so stupid! I told you to try Murray Hill 40098. You dialed it and I was connected to some other number. I could hear them but they couldn't hear me. Now, I simply want you to dial Murray Hill 40098 in the same careless way as you did earlier.
Murray Hill 40098. I will try to get it for you, madam.
Thank you.
Sorry, madam, but the line is busy.
Operator? Operator!
Yes, madam.
You didn't try to get the wrong number, did you? You just dialed it correctly.
I apologize, madam. What number were you calling?
For Pete's sake, I want you to trace that call. It's my civic duty, and it's your civic duty to trace that call and to arrest those dangerous killers. And if you won't,
I will connect you to the chief operator.
please!
Miss Curtis, will you pick up on 17, please? Yes, dear. What's the trouble? Somebody wanting a call trace, but I can make the head nor tail of it. Sure, dear. 17? Hello, this is the chief operator.
Chief operator?
How may I help you, madam?
Trace that call. I don't know where it came from. And it was about a murder. Yes, a terrible cold-blooded murder of a poor innocent woman tonight at 11:15.
I see.
Can you track down those men?
It depends, madam.
Depends on what?
Depends on whether the call is still going on. If it is a live call, we can trace it on the equipment. If it has been disconnected, we can.
Disconnected?
The parties have stopped talking to each other.
Oh, but of course they must have stopped talking to each other by now. That was at least 5 minutes ago, and they didn't sound like the type who would make a long call.
Well, I can try tracing it. Now, what is your name, madam?
Mrs. Stevenson. Mrs. Agnes Stevenson. But listen.
Your telephone number, please.
Plaza 42295. But if you go on wasting all this time,
And what is the reason for wanting this call traced?
my reason? Well, for heaven's sake, isn't it obvious? I overheard two men, they're killers, they're planning to kill this woman. It's a matter for the police.
Have you told the police?
No, how could I?
You're making this check into call purely as private individual?
Yes, but meanwhile,
Well, Mrs. Stevenson, I seriously doubt whether we could make this check for you at this time just on your say-so. As private individual, we'd have to have something more official.
oh, for heaven's sake! You mean to tell me I can't report a murder without getting tied up in all this red tape? Why, it's perfectly idiotic! Alright then, I'll call the police. Ridiculous!
Your call, please.
Police department, please!
Sarge, here's your meal. They didn't have any jelly donuts, so I gave this French cooler. Okay, Sarge?
French crullers, I got an ulcers. Why don't you have it in apple pie? Police Department, Prison 43, Sergeant Dabby talking.
Police department!
We don't have apple pie either, Sarge.
Oh, this is Mrs. Stevenson. Mrs. Albert Smith Stevenson of 53 North Sutton Place. I'm calling up to report a murder.
Huh?
I mean, the murder hasn't been committed yet. I just overheard the plans for it over the telephone. Over the wrong number that the operator gave me. I've been trying to trace down the call myself, but everybody is so stupid. And I guess, in the end, you are the only one who could do anything. It was a perfectly definite murder. I heard their plans distinctly.
Yes, ma'am.
Two men were talking, and they are going to murder some woman at 11:15 tonight. She lived in a house near a bridge.
Yes, ma'am.
And there was this third man, a client who was paying to have this poor woman murdered. And they are going to take her rings and bracelets.
Okay, I see. And what is your name, ma'am?
I'm Mrs. Stevenson. Mrs. Agnes Stevenson.
And what is your address, ma'am?
53 North Sutton Place. That's near a bridge, and we have a private patrolman on our street and 2nd Avenue.
Alright, so what was the last number you were calling?
Murray Hill 40098. But that was not the number I overheard. I mean, Murray Hill 40098 is my husband's office.
He's working late tonight, and I was trying to reach him to ask him to come home.
Well, we will look into it, Mrs. Stevenson, and let's see if we can check the telephone company.
But the telephone company said that they couldn't check the call if the parties had stopped talking. I've already taken care of that! By the time you track it down, they already have committed the murder.
Oh, yes?
I'd say the whole team calls for a search. A complete and thorough search of the whole city.
I am near a bridge, and I'm not far from 2nd Avenue. And I know I'd feel a whole lot better if you sent around a radio card to this neighborhood at once.
And what makes you think that murder will be committed on your neighborhood, ma'am?
Oh, I don't know! The coincidence is so horrible. The 2nd Avenue, the patrolman, and the bridge.
2nd Avenue is a very long street, ma'am. And do you happen to know how many bridges there are in the city of New York alone?
But I heard the call on the New York dialing system.
How do you know it wasn't a long-distance call you overheard, ma'am? Telephones are such funny things. Look, lady, why don't you look at this way? Supposing you haven't broken in on the telephone call, would this murder haven't made any difference to you then?
I suppose not. But it's so inhumane, so cold-blooded.
Unless, of course, we have some reason for thinking this call is phony, and that someone may be planning to murder you.
Me? Oh no, I hardly think so. I mean, why should anybody? I'm all alone all day and night.
I see nobody except my maid Eloise. She's a big 200-pounder. She's too lazy to bring up my breakfast tray.
Yes, Miss Stevenson!
Where's my breakfast? Bring it here upstairs.
Hold on, madam. I just... Anything else, Miss Stevenson?
Just leave.
Okay.
Eloise?
Yes, madam!
Never mind. And the only other person is my husband, Albert. He's crazy about me, adores me, waits on me hand and foot.
Scarcely left my side since I took sick 12 years ago.
Well, then there's nothing to worry about, is there? And now if you just leave the rest of these to us,
But what will you do? It's so late. It's nearly 11 o'clock.
we'll take care of it, lady.
Will you broadcast it all over the city to watch out, especially in suspicious neighborhoods like mine?
Lady, I said we will take care of it. I have some stuff on my table that needs my immediate.
Oh! Idiot!
Oh! What a crazy woman!
Now, why did I do that? He will think I'm a fool.
Your call, please.
Operator, for heaven's sake, will you try that number? Murray Hill 40098 again. I can't say what gives him so long.
Ringing Murray Hill 40098. The line is busy. Shall I?
hear it. You don't have to tell me. If I could only get out of this bed, or if I could just lean out the window and see the street. Hello? Albert? Hello? Hello? What's the matter with this phone? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Your call, please.
Hello, operator. I don't know what's the matter with this telephone tonight, but it's positively driving me crazy. And I'm very nervous. And I'm not supposed to be annoyed. But if this keeps so much longer,
What seems to be the trouble, madam?
well, everything's wrong. The whole world keeps working. For all you people care. And now my phone keeps on ringing.
Yes, madam.
Ringing, and ringing every 5 seconds. But when I pick up, there's no one there.
I'm sorry, madam. If you will hang up, I will test it for you.
I don't want you to test it for me. I want you to put through that call, whatever it is.
I am afraid that is not possible, madam.
Not possible? And why? May I ask?
The system is automatic, madam. If someone is trying to dial your number, there is no way to check whether the call is coming through the system or not, unless the person who is trying to reach you complains to his particular operator.
Check it, check it! That's all anybody can do! All this stupid, idiotic... What's the use? Hello? Hello? Stop ringing! Do you hear me? Answer me! What do you want?
Sir, this is the telegram from Mr. Albert Stevenson to Mrs. Agnes Stevenson. Plaza 42295.
Hello? Is this Plaza 42295?
Yes, yes. This is Plaza 42295.
This is Western Union. I have a telegram here for Mrs. Agnes Stevenson. Is there anyone there to receive the message?
I'm Mrs. Stevenson.
Telegram is as follows. Mrs. Agnes Stevenson, 53 North Sutton Place, New York, New York. Darling, terribly sorry. Tried to get you for last hour but line busy. Leaving for Boston 11 p.m. tonight on urgent business. Back tomorrow afternoon. Keep happy, love. Signed, Albert. That is all, madam. Do you wish to deliver a copy of the message?
No, no, thank you.
Thank you, madam. Good night.
isn't true. He couldn't do it. Not when he knows Alma will be alone.
Your call, please.
Operator, try that Murray Hill 40098 for me. Just once more, please.
Ringing Moray Hill 40098.
He's gone. Oh, Albert, how could you? But I can be alone. I can't. If I'm alone one more second. I don't go in. I don't care what he's saying. Or what the expense is. I'm a sick woman. I'm entitled.
This is information. How may I help you?
I want the telephone number of Henchley Hospital.
Henchley Hospital? Do you have the address, madam?
No. This is a very small, private and exclusive hospital where I had my appendix out 2 years ago. Henchley. H-E-N-C.
One moment, please.
Please. Hurry. And what's the time now?
I don't know, madam. You may find out the time by dialing Meridian 71212.
Oh, for heaven's sake, couldn't you?
The number of Henchley Hospital is Butterfield 70105. Thank you, madam.
Butterfield 715.
Hi, ladies.
Henchley Hospital, good evening.
Nurses Registry.
Who is it you wish to speak to?
I want the Nurses Registry at once. I want a well-trained nurse. I want to hire her immediately. For the night.
I see. So what is the nature of the case, madam?
Nerves. I'm very companionship. My husband is home, and I...
Have you been recommended to us by our doctor in particular?
No, but I want a trained nurse. I was your patient 2 years ago.
We quite understand it, madam. But registered nurses are scarce just now, and our superintendent has requested to send people only if the physician in charge thinks it is absolutely necessary.
Well, it's absolutely necessary! I'm a sick woman. I'm alone in this house, and I'm invalid. It's a night. I've overheard the telephone conversation that I've sent to that colleague about the murder. I'm afraid I'm going over my mind.
Well, I'll speak to Miss Phillips as soon as she comes in. And what is your name, madam?
Miss Phillips! And when do you expect her in?
I really don't know. She went out for a supper at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock? It's not 11 yet! Oh! My clock has stopped! I thought it was running down! What time is it?
Just 40 minutes past 11.
Oh! How awful! A poor woman is now suffering on her bed. What's that? There's someone in this house. Someone downstairs in the kitchen. They're listening to me now. You've got to hear me! Oh, please, you've got to help me! Someone in this house! Someone is going to murder me!
Police Department, Prison 43, Sergeant Daphne talking.
Everything's okay. Sorry, wrong number.
Everything is clear. George already made it.